is the correction for your homework from yesterday, perimeter three-way study sheet. If you have your homework, you need to get it out so we can correct it. If you don't have it, if you didn't bring it back, if you weren't here yesterday, you need to write this down in your blue math notebook. So we did this one yesterday. We did example 1, so we've got to do example 2. Oh, come on down. There we go, example 2. So remember, this is an irregular shape, so you need to add the sides. So, all right, let's hope this works. So, P equals, that's better. So we're going to start on the top. 14 plus 9.2 plus 8.7 plus 21 plus 23.5 plus 16 plus 29.7 plus 17.1. Okay, so I've got them all. The first thing I want to do is make sure that they all have decimals so that I can line those decimals up. The very first one does not, so I'm going to give it 1. That's good, that's good. This one doesn't. That's good, this one doesn't. And that's there you go. Outside calculation. So, 14.0, 9.2, 8.7, 21. 21.0, 23.5, 16.0, 29.7, 17.1. Okay, there you go. So I've got all my decimals lined up, which means I have all the tenths, the ones, and the tens. They're all lined up and ready to go. So 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 7 is 9, 9 plus 0 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 0 is still 14, 14 plus 7 is 21, 21 plus 1 is 22, carry your 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 9 is 15, 15 plus 8 is 23. And 23 plus 1 is 24, 24 plus 3 is 27, 27 plus 6 is 33, 33 plus 9 is 42, 42 plus 7 is 49. Carry your 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. 139.2. P equals 139.2 centimeters. So check and see if you got that right. If you did, give yourself the gold check mark. If you didn't, make some corrections. If you didn't do it at all, make sure it's written down. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. All right, so let's move down to number 2. All the sides are the same. We did the rectangle, so let's do example number 2 for the rectangle. Remember the formula, P equals 2L plus 2W for rectangles. So you need to look at the diagram and figure out which one's the L and which one's the W. The L is the long one, so that's 43. The W is the shorter one, 31.5. Replace your L and your W, so 2 times 43 plus 2 times 31.5. There you go, all good. So now I do my times over my outside calculations. 43 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And then 31.5 times 2. 2 times 5 is 10, carry your 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 that I carried is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 decimal point, 1 decimal point. So 63. I don't need the 0.0, it doesn't affect the value of the 63. So perimeter equals 86 plus 63. So now I add them up. 86, 63, adding. 6 plus 3 is 9, 8 plus 6 is 14, 149. Perimeter equals 149, unit of measurement, m for meters. So there you go, that's the example number 2 with the rectangles. Make sure you've got that written down. If you don't understand something, you should ask for help now before your quiz starts, because of course when your quiz starts, you will not be able to get help. All they can do is tell you if you get it right or not. So if you're confused, if you're not sure, ask for help before the quiz starts. All right, so we're gonna go down to example number 3 on the next page. These ones are regular polygons, and they use the formula P equals N times S. N is the number of sides, S is how long the side is. So let's find out how many sides are there on my shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's an octagon, P equals 8 times, how long is each side? 107.4. So in my outside calculations, I take my 107.4 and I times it with 8 sides. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry your 3. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus the 3 that you carried is 59. Carry your 5. 8 times 0 is 0, plus the 5 that you carried is 5. 8 times 1 is 8. 1 decimal spot, 1 decimal spot. So your perimeter of your octagon is 859.2 meters. Don't forget that unit of measurement. Pause the video if you need to, and then move on along to circumference. So let's do example number 2. Circumference, circles. Circumference equals pi times d. Circumference equals 3.14 times the diameter, 39. So outside calculation, 3.14 times 39. 9 times 4 is 36, carry your 3. 9 times 1 is 9, plus the 3 that you carried is 12, carry your 1. 9 times 3 is 27, plus the 1 that you carried is 28. Put your X and move to the 3. 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus the 1 that you carried is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Add up your answer lines. 6 plus nothing is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry your 1. 9 plus 2 is 11. Plus the 1 that you carried is 12. 2 decimal spots. 2 decimal spots. So the circumference of your circle is 122 and 46 meters. So check to see if you got that right. If you didn't, write it down. Make sure you understand how to do this before your quiz begins. All right, let's take a look at the last one that we left. Example number 2. Whoa, too far. There we go. Example number 2. This one, you have to figure out the diameter first. It only gives you the radius. So, diameter equals 2 times the radius. Diameter equals 2 times how much is the radius here? 3.4. So, 3.4 times 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 decimal spot, 1 decimal spot. So the diameter is 6.8. Now that you have the diameter, now you can use the other formula. Now you can use the circumference formula. So C equals pi times G. C equals 3.14 times 6.8. Outside calculation, 3.14 times 6.8. So you times them up together. 8 times 4 is 32. Put your 2, carry your 3. 8 times 1 is 8, plus the 3 that you carried is 11. Carry your 1. 8 times 3 is 24, plus the 1 that you carried is 25. Put your X, move to the 6. 6 times 4 is 24, carry your 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 2 that you carried is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Add up your answer lines. 2 plus nothing is 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 13, carry your 1. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus the 1 that you carried is 11, carry your 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1, 2, 3 decimal spots. 1, 2, 3 decimal spots. So the circumference of your circle is 21 and 352 meters. Don't forget that little m, the unit of measurement. That's going to get you marks on your quiz if you remember to put that unit of measurement. All right, if you take a look at the very back, let's do a quick review because this chart is going to be on your quiz. So, in a regular shape, add all the sides. Rectangle, perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Regular polygon, perimeter equals the number of sides times how long each side is. Circumference of a circle, circumference equals pi times diameter. If they don't give you the diameter, you find out by multiplying the radius by 2. All right, I hope you know how to do all of this. Now is your last chance to ask questions. You can watch the video again, but you're gonna have to do your quiz.